Welcome. Our Kasuto is not asleep. Shalom Aleichem. So, welcome. Still you have your beards and your peot, it's very good. See that you came back with the kippot on your heads. It's very good. Here we have a kippah without a head. Someone. So we're in Likutey Moharan. In Likutey Moharan in Torah Lamed, in the 8th part, on the left side it's written, no, are we there? We're not. Yes, we are there. We learned the secret about the tefillot, about the prayers, that actually a person that have a certain understanding on the fact that Hashem Yitbarach, He is the one that is accepting his prayers, so where he's finding that courage to pray, standing in front of the Creator, in front of Borei Olam, and He can change everything for you. But He created that situation for you now exactly like that it is. So the fact that now you're coming and asking for a change, it's a certain kind of rudeness. You have a problem with what that Hashem made for you in this world. He's the Creator, and He created things exactly like that they are. Except of accepting it and thanking to Him on it, you cannot do nothing. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu commanded us to pray. He gave us a will that's going to be sometimes against His will. It calls a free will. And us, we have that. Human beings, they have a free will. They can want, Shalom Aleichem, something that's going to be against of the will of Hashem Yitbarach. And Hashem Yitbarach sometimes puts inside of the heart of the person a strong will to achieve something, that the person have to do that. And Rabbeinu explained that in Likutey Moharan that the complete way of revealing your will is by praying. And to be able to pray like that now we explained it, it's very hard. If you have faith in Hashem Yitbarach and you realize that Hashem Yitbarach, He is the one that created things as they are now. So where you can find that courage to try to convince Him to change His creation. So it calls Azut Ikdusha, holy brazenness. I heard that the Rav Ginsburg, he was here in the yeshiva in Sukkot, and he gave a shiur, and he said that there is 4 kinds of Azut Ikdusha, holy brazenness. And it's like the Dalet Minim, the 4 Minim of Sukkot. He said, one of the kinds of brazenness that are holy looks like Arava, that it's in the shape of lips. Means that you should talk to your Rav about everything that you have. Means that everyone should find a Tzaddik, a righteous man, someone that he believes in that person, that he knows that that person is a righteous man. And now you should talk to him like the Arava, that it's the lips, on everything, and not to hide nothing, and to talk and to express yourself and to ask all of the questions. You have to be brazen in that aspect of lips. The second one is the eyes, that they're like the hadas, that the lips look like eyes. You have to look at your Rabbi all of the time, on every movement, on everything, on every word, on every vacha. You have to look at him, to look and to look and to look. And even if it's coming to a place that your rabbi is telling you, stop watching me, stop looking at me, you're making me arrogant, you're making me think that I'm something, by looking at me, you're not allowed to remove your eyes. You have to look and to look and to look. This is a brazenness. And also the lulav. The lulav, it's like the amud shidra, spine, amud shidra, that you have to be always standing and ready to help your rabbi, to be there for him. Yes, Arav, what you need, Arav? Always you're standing and waiting to serve, to help, to do whatever you can do. And the last one, it's the etrog. And this is the most important one, that it's like the heart, that you're not allowed to be afraid to fall in love in your rabbi. That you have to love your rabbi. You have to love your rabbi, and mamash, that your love to your rabbi gonna be bigger and stronger than everything else. And just that you're gonna know a secret, that a person cannot cancel lust for women, that stupid desire, that stupid lust, if he doesn't love his rabbi more than he loves that lust, more than he loves women. Until that you're gonna love your rabbi, to see your rabbi, to hear your rabbi, to watch your rabbi, to help your rabbi more than you love women, you're never gonna be clean from that. This is what it's written on David HaMelech and Yonatan, that Yonatan told David HaMelech, נפלאתה לי אהבתך מאהבת נשים. I love you more than I love women. This is a student. This is someone that is able to cancel all of his kingdom, all of his malchut, all of his imagination that he can be a king. You cannot be a king if Hashem crowned in someone else. So all of the imagination of Shaul HaMelech, they told him, you're going to be a king, you're supposed to inherit, you're going to be the king. It's all imagination. The imagination that each and every one of us imagine to himself, I should be a king, I should be a rabbi, I should be a tzaddik, a righteous man, a talmid chacham, a rich person, a millionaire, a chief rabbi. I don't know, it's all imaginations. You're going to be exactly what that Hashem wants you to be. And you cannot fight with that. If you have a will, you should express it with your lips. You should talk about it with Hashem. And also in the Hitbodedut, we should learn how to do the right Hitbodedut, that you're not going to try to force Hashem, to bend Hashem to your will. You have to cancel your will to the will of Hashem Yitbarach. To ask Hashem Yitbarach, what can I do for you? This is the Hitbodedut. Hitbodedut is not that you're coming and trying to force Hashem, look Hashem, do this, do that, Hashem, do this, do that. You're not the king, you're not the creator. Hashem is not working for you. You're serving Him. We need to cancel our will to the will of Hashem, to the will of the Creator. And when we're doing that, we're crowning Hashem. Then you realize there is a tzaddik already. I don't need to replace Moshe Rabbeinu. Korach wanted to replace Moshe Rabbeinu. He was forcing Hashem Yitbarach that everyone gonna listen to his truth, that he is better than Moshe, that Moshe is wrong. It's all a lie. The truth is that Moshe Rabbeinu is saying, Borei Olam, whatever you want, this is the truth. V'nachnu ma, what are we? What you want us to do? And then when you're canceling yourself, and you're canceling your aspect of kingdom, you don't want to be a king anymore. You want to crown Hashem. You want to crown Rabbanan. You want to crown the one that are already the kings, the one that are righteous. Then HaKadosh Baruch Hu is opening your eyes to realize who are the real righteous people that can help you, to bring you to your tikkun, that you're going to be able to fix yourself, that you're going to be able to work on your horrible midot, each and every one of us, included me, especially me even, have horrible midot that we need to work on them. Angers, frustrations, sadnesses, lashon hara, and murder we have in our hands, and angers and sadnesses, horrible sadnesses, and horrible midot that we have to work on them. And you can be in 1,000 times and you're not going to clean your heart. Only if you're going to work on yourself, like that Rabbeinu explained it in Torah 52, Nun Bet, that a person should have long hitbodeduyot on each subject, on every midah and midah, until you're going to fix it, until you're going to be able to uproot that source of that bad midah. If you're not going to work on yourself, thousands of years you're going to come to Uman. 1,000 times you're going to come to Uman. It's not going to help you to clean, to purify your heart. Even in Uman you can see people that it's not helping them. The promise that Rabbeinu promised, for sure it's going to be. Rabbeinu said he's going to take you out from hell, great. But he didn't say when. You don't know how many years you're going to have to be in hell to purify your heart, to change your midot, to be generous, to be kind, to love, to care, to be sensitive. It depends in you. It depends in your avodah in the field, in your hitbodedut. How much time you're dedicating every day, begging to Hashem Yitbarach, begging to Hashem Yitbarach. Please, Borei Olam, purify me. Please clean my heart. That I will never gonna be angry again from no reason. That I won't have lust for women. No way, no woman, in no situation. And especially not my wife. When you have a lust to a certain woman, it means that you're disgracing her. You're not honoring her. The desire, it's a disgrace for her. It means that you're not observing on her spiritual beauty. So you have a lust for her body. What is a body? Something that soon go to grave. You have a desire for flesh and bones, for blood. It's all craziness. It's all sick minds, sick heart, contaminated soul, contaminated body. And without hours on hours, hundreds or thousands, no matter. So you're going to pray on one thing until you're going to be 120, and then you're going to complete your tikkun. So what? If you have a problem, you have to hold it with both of your hands and to concentrate on that and to uproot it, and no one's going to help you to do your job for you. They're going to support you. Abali Taher, the one that comes to purify, Mesa'in lo, they're going to support you, they're going to help you, but they're not going to do the job for you. If there is a righteous man that is promising to you that he's going to do everything for you, that righteous man is a damned righteous man. Arur, Harav Shalom said those words. He said, Arur Mordechai, this is a damned Mordechai. If he wants to do the job for his students. A real righteous man is a righteous man that teach you how you're going to develop a relationship with the Creator, how you're going to learn to talk to Hashem, how you're going to be able to stand up in life and to stand against all lusts and desires and all of the confusions. And everyone have his own tikkun, and no one can exempt you from the responsibility that you, with your actions, created for yourself in your different lifetimes and in that lifetime. You want to exempt yourself? There is only tefillah, tshuva, tzedakah. This is it. Only prayers, only tshuvot, confessions, only tzedakot, donations. Only those things can save you. Only mitzvot tshuva, the special mitzvot tshuva. Like we said so many times, it's the simplest mitzvah of them all. You just need to talk to Hashem Yitbarach and to confess with your words, to say, Ribono shel Olam, I regret, I'm sorry, forgive me. I don't want to do those things anymore. And even more so, Borei Olam, help me because I do want to do those things a lot more. So save me from that. And to talk with honesty, to talk with truth, to talk from the bottom of your heart, from your neshama. You have a neshama. Each and every one of us have a soul. You have a soul inside of yourself. You need to express your soul. You need to have to let your soul speak through your mouth, and your soul is divine soul. It's a neshama elokit. It's part of the Lord. It's part of Hashem. It's Hashem Himself inside of you. And it's all good. And you have to connect yourself to that you are good. That you are amazing. You, each and every one of us, you're amazing. You have God inside of yourself. And it's all pure, totally pure. No contamination can touch that. Nothing. Nothing can ruin it. Nothing can touch your soul. Neshama shenatata bi tehorai. It's pure. Ata bra'ata. You created it. Ata etzarta. You made it. Nothing can contaminate Hashem. Nothing. Something can contaminate fire. Nothing can contaminate fire. It's fire. It's Hesh Hashem. Ner Hashem Nishmat Adam. The candle of Hashem, it's the soul of the person. Nothing can contaminate fire. And each and every one of us have a soul inside of himself. And with that soul, this is the holy brazenness that a person should have in the Hitbodedut, in the prayers. That you express your soul. That she's shouting and roaring and crying to Hashem Yitbarach, Ribono Shel Olam, this is it. I cannot hate myself for the rest of my life. I cannot blame myself on the actions of this filthy body. The Zohar HaKadosh is calling the body of Moshe Rabbeinu, after 80 years of Mesirut Nefesh in Avodat Hashem, he is calling his body Gufa Metzora, the contaminated body. How you say Metzora? Leprosy, with leprosy. Gufa Metzora. The body of Moshe Rabbeinu after 80 years of Hitbodedut, of Mesirut Nefesh in Avodat Hashem, that Hashem revealed himself to him, still his body was contaminated with leprosy. This is Tum'at Nachash, the contamination from the snake, the poison of the snake. It's that filthy body. You want to see the snake, you want to see your Yetzer Hara, look at the mirror. This is your Yetzer Hara. Don't go far to seek, no, demons, the devil, the Yetzer Hara. Come on. You're forcing yourself, you ruined yourself. Who ruined you? You ruined yourself, your body, your desires for honor, for respect, for money, for women, to touch, to feel, to hug, to smell. You're sick, you're dumb, and you're sick, and you're stuck with yourself. That you love nonsense, that you love toilet, that you love bathrooms and toilets. And you contaminated yourself, and you ruined yourself. Watching movies and women and nude and shtuyot. You're sick in your mind, and you ruined yourself. You took all of your Torah and contaminated it. And you took your body that was good and able to serve Hashem, and you contaminated it. You made it electrified yourself. Burning to another desire, to another lust. Contamination, non-contamination. This is it. It's a total loss. Now need to take it to the garage and to separate the soul from the body, to clarify, to understand that there is a difference. I have a soul inside of myself that it's totally pure, 100% pure, and I have that horrible body that I ruined it, that it's my fault, and this is why I need to do tshuva. And all of those debts that we have, no one can pay them for me. If you're going to pay them in this world, I'm going to meet them in the world to come. People are going to come and going to ask for the money. So I need to pay back. How am I paying back? By all of the difficulties that I have, all of the disgrace that I have, that I'm not able to wake up like I want, that I'm not able to pray like I want, that I'm not able to be with my wife like I want, that I'm not able to be with my kids like I want, that I'm not able to learn Torah like I want, that I'm not able to go out for my desires and stupid lusts that I have like I want. This is the bizyonot. This is the main tshuva. Rabbeinu is saying, Ikar tshuva, the main part of tshuva, sheishma adam bizyonot, that the person gonna hear the insultings, his shame, yidom v'ishtok, and gonna be quiet. I'm gonna do tshuva. I'm gonna confess, Ribono Shel Olam, this is me. This is where I got. This is where I took myself with my stupid ideas, with my crooked mind, my twisted thoughts. Sorry, I'm confessing. And we need to believe in the power of tshuva. The tshuva have the power to purify everything. Because tshuva is helping for everything. And tshuva is the only solution that Borei Olam told us. That Am Yisrael gonna be saved only by tshuva. And Am Yisrael nigalim ela b'tshuva. They're not gonna be saved in nothing else except of tshuva. That it's hitbodedut. וכשעושים תשובה, and when they're doing תשובה, immediately they're going to be saved. מיד הם נגאלים, immediately. And your Mashiach can come today. היום אם בקולו תשמעו. מתי כעת אמר? When are you coming? He asked Mashiach. Told him היום, today. If what? אם בקולו תשמעו. If you're going to listen to him. What it means to listen to him? To take that mitzvah of tshuva and to serve Hashem today. to know there is no future and there is no past, to chase after yourself what you've done in your life. Borei Olam, He was doing everything, and He is still doing everything. And you just need to attach yourself to Hashem now, in the present. This is the meaning of the name Havaya, that He is the present, that He is now. Attach yourself to Hashem now. There is no future. Who is promising you that you're going to wake up tomorrow morning? Or your wife or your kids? Who is promising us those things? No one. You have a responsibility to serve Hashem. When? Now. Can you serve Him tomorrow? How can you serve Him tomorrow? Can you serve Him yesterday? You cannot serve Him. So what's your connection to history? Imaginations. How that you explain to yourself things. On the future, imagination. That you hope for things, that you're afraid of things. Not reality. The only reality that you have is the present. And your only being is in the reality of the being, is the reality is in the present. And the Creator is with you now. Why tzaddikim, when they're praying, and I said that to you once, why tzaddikim, when they're praying on something, they're being answered now? You're not coming to a righteous man and telling him, look, my aunt, she's in the hospital, and please help her that in 3 months that she is praying, and she suddenly, there are miracles right now. Why? He's not praying on the future. He's praying on the present. He's got faith that Hashem Yitbarach is Rofeh, now, in the present, healing. Rofeh Cholei Amo Yisrael. This is why we're saying in the Tefillah, look at the Shmona Esrei, all of the prayers are in the present. Goel Israel, saving Am Yisrael. Rofeh Cholei Amo Yisrael. It's all in the present, it's all now. Hamachazir Shechinato LeTzion, that is bringing the Shechina back to Tzion. Now, in the present. When you're talking to Hashem Yitbarach, please Hashem heal her, or heal me, you don't need to pray on 3 months, or on 1 year. You need to pray on now. Please Hashem heal her, now, this is it. For Hashem it's nothing. He created the world from nothing to be reality. So for Him to fix things in the present, it's hard. He created it. He made it all. We need to talk to Hashem Yitbarach in the present, to live now, and to live out of our soul, out of our pure soul that we have inside. To talk to Hashem Yitbarach from that point that I'm all good. I'm a good neshama. I'm a pure neshama, a pure soul. And nothing can contaminate my will to serve Hashem Yitbarach. And nothing gonna ruin that. No one can touch my will. My will, this is the light of my neshama. That I want to serve Hashem Yitbarach. And I'm never gonna stop. This is my neshama. This is my nature. This is my will. I'm never gonna stop want to serve Hashem Yitbarach. And this is what I'm gonna do. You're gonna give me legs, I'm gonna go on them. You're gonna take those legs, I'm gonna try to drag myself on my hands. You're gonna take my hands, I'm gonna try to scream. No matter what's gonna happen, my soul always gonna be pure and always gonna want you. Af ki ikteleni lo ayachel, David HaMelech is saying. Even if you're gonna come to kill me, I'm hoping for him. Hoping for him. So what? What can kill you if your neshama is eternal? We're not allowed to be afraid of nothing. What's gonna happen? Nothing gonna happen. Hashem is with you. Am Yisrael should understand what it means that Borei Olam is saying to Yaakov Avinu, I'm going with you to Egypt. Shochen itam betoch tumotam. He is with you inside all of your contaminations. Borei Olam is with you, even when you're going down. Borei Olam is there. Ki atzia she'ol hineka. Even if I become to be the sheets of hell, the lowest level of hell, hineka, I see you there. Borei Olam is with you wherever you are. This is your neshama. As long as you have neshama, you have Hashem. Hashem is there. And if you have Hashem, you need to be afraid? No. Hashem wanted one person to live in a palace, and one person, Hashem wanted him to sleep in the streets. So you, Hashem wants you to sleep in the streets. So what? You have problems? Talk to Hashem about it. Why you become to be angry on Hashem and talking Lashon Hara on Hashem with all of the people in the world? No, look what's going on. You don't have faith. If you have faith, you're going to talk to Hashem about it. Until you're going to convince Hashem Yitbarach. Talk to Him. Tell Him, I don't understand. Let me understand. Why I should be divorced, Borei Olam? Why I shouldn't have kids, Borei Olam? Why I should suffer from poverty so many years, Borei Olam? Why I cannot be a Talmid Chacham, Ribono Shel Olam? Why I cannot find my wife, Ribono Shel Olam? And ask. You have someone else that can help you? Like the Creator that can do everything that you need? No one can help you. Rabbeinu said, Omnam atem anashim ksherim. I see, you're kosher people. אבל לא לזה הייתה כוונתי, but it wasn't my intention, it wasn't my will. I wanted you to be like animals that roars at nights, complete nights at the forest. The Hasid of Breslev are going to talk to the Creator daily, for hours on hours. And if you don't have that ability to do that for hours, so Baruch Hashem Harav Shalom gave us a wonderful advice. Every day to have minimum half an hour. That in that half an hour you're talking on one subject that is bothering you, and not to drop that subject until that it's gonna be fixed, like Rabbeinu said in Torah 52. Until you're gonna uproot the source of that problem. It can start from your mother, it can start from your father, it can start from your grandmother, it can start from a trauma in age of 3, I don't know what. Look for it. Ask for help, for siyata dishmaya, help from heaven, until that Borei Olam gonna illuminate your eyes. And when Borei Olam gonna see that you're worthy, that you done enough tshuva, that you prayed enough on that you accepted Him as a king, that you accepted the fact that you have a problem, that you're sick in your mind, that you accepted it, that you're thanking to Him, that you understand that it's all from Him, and you're going. I can talk for years from that book, and for years on that book, and for that book have to go with gratitude, have to go with peace, have to go with forest fields, have to go with garden of yearning, have to go with garden of faith, all of them, garden of wisdom, have to. And the truth is that each and every one of us have to check, where am I standing now? What Hashem wants from me now? Maybe today I need to thank Hashem. Maybe tomorrow I need to confess. Maybe day after tomorrow I need to do 6 hours on that. And maybe in the third day or in the fourth day I need to accept it. That this is what that Hashem wants. And I need to go to learn on that. But without having daily conversation with Hashem, the Creator, on the subject that is bothering you, that you cannot stand your life because of that issue, that you cannot serve Hashem out of joy and out of happiness because of that problem, you cannot continue. You cannot move to the next step. There is no next step for you. Only going down. First of all, to understand, it's from Hashem. And when it's from Hashem, I need to solve it with Hashem. Not with my wife, problems of Shlom Bayit. You're never going to solve problems of Shlom Bayit with your wife. You're stupid if you think that. Problems of education, your kids, you cannot solve with the kids. You're like a kid if you think like that. You need to solve those things in the field. Lust for women, you can solve with women, you can solve it with your wife. You have to break yourself to parts in the field to understand that you're acting like a dog, like an animal, then you cannot stand yourself being an animal. That you're supposed to be a Talmid Chacham, that you're supposed to have a shape of a man, of a human being, of an angel, bigger than an angel. You cannot solve it with your wife. You have to solve it with Hashem. Ribono Shel Olam, save me from the fire. No, Rabbi Amram, there is fire that is burning Amram. Fire that is burning me. If you're not going to stand up and confess, Borei Olam, I'm sick, and I love my sickness, and I don't want to get rid of my problems, Borei Olam. I just don't want to be rebuked, Ribono Shel Olam. Just don't rebuke me, Ribono Shel Olam. That point of truth is the only thing that can save you. Because Chotamo shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu emet. When you're saying truth, Hashem is there. When you're lying, Hashem Yitbarach is running away from you. Dover HaShkarim lo yikon leneged enai. A person that is lying cannot stand in front of Hashem, no matter which amazing lie you're going to tell to Hashem Yitbarach. Hashem smells lies. He hates lies. if you're going to say the worst truth of them all, Borei Olam, I'm going to be there with you and going to heal you in that place. When Borei Olam is coming, happiness is coming, blessing is coming, all of the salvations are coming, all of the bounty is coming to that place. When Hashem is there. You want to bring Hashem Yitbarach into this world? Confess, do tshuva. Daily tshuva. Every day, 1 complete hour of Hitbodedut, conversation with the Lord. Ribono shel olam, I'm sick. I love food more than I love you. Borei Olam, I love food more than I love your Torah. Borei Olam, I love women more than I love Torah, more than I love my Rabbi. Ribono shel olam, this is my truth. I'm sorry. I regret. I don't want to love those things. I want to love you. Please let me love you. Give me the merit to love you. Give me the ability to understand the greatness of the Torah, to understand the greatness of Talmidei Chachamim, to understand the beauty of Bet Midrash. Let me feel those things. I don't feel it, Borei Olam. This world is fooling me. This world is mistaking me, making me wrong, to fall. And there is a tzaddik that can help me. There is someone that is talking from those points. There is someone that with his advice I feel that there is a chance. Please let me connect myself to him. Let me love him. Let me do whatever I need to do. Let me listen to his voice. Let me keep his advice. Let me run with that wisdom. And the main advice is the Hitbodedut. Hitbodedut and hafatza, Hitbodedut and hafatza. To pray and to help your brothers. To pray and to help your brothers. This yeshiva, this is us. This is what we're doing all day long. We're doing tshuva and we're helping our brothers. Doing tshuva and helping our brothers. This is what we're doing. This is what the Tarav Shalom is doing. And this is what Borei Olam wants each and every one of us to do. He wants you to develop your business. He wants you to have a huge career. He wants you to be rich. He wants you to buy houses. Borei Olam doesn't care about all of those nonsense. It's nonsense. Mister, it's nonsense. It's all nonsense. You're stuck in those nonsense? All right, I understand you. Welcome. I'm stuck for years also in the same nonsense. But at least I'm talking to Hashem Yitbarach about it. And I'm trying to convince myself that those are nonsense. And to tell him, Ribono shel olam, help me to understand. To clarify to myself what is right and what is wrong, what is straight and what is crooked, what is life and what is death. A righteous man doesn't have a free choice. He canceled his free choice. We have a free choice even on mitzvot. It's crazy. We're asking ourselves if to keep a mitzvah or not. It's not an option. It's not supposed to be an option. We have to beg to Borei Olam that He's going to help us to conquer the free choice that is going to be in our hands. That I'm going to be able to choose. Can you choose to close your eyes, not to look at women outside in the streets? I wish, bless me if you can. Only if you're going to dedicate minimum half an hour every day. And not to divide that half an hour to quarters. One complete 30 minutes that you're standing and talking to the Creator. Please, Borei Olam, let me control my eyes. You gave me eyes and I don't control my eyes. I'm walking like a drunk person in the street, wandering around, looking for options. What am I doing to my eyes? The main yetzer hara is on that lust for women. And the yetzer hara doesn't have permission to penetrate into the person from no place else except of the eyes. The eye see, and the heart desire. And this is it, and from that, this is it. If the eye saw, and you still have lust inside of you, this is it. You're going to sin. Today, tomorrow, in 3 years, you're going to sin. You cannot twist the Mishnah. העין רואה, הלב חומד, כלי מעשה גומרים. This is it. The body going to do. The eye saw, this is it. So you don't control your eyes. How embarrassed we should be that we don't have control on our eyes. Righteous people are dedicating their lives to close their eyes. You have all of the excuses. No, it's my aunt, it's the daughter of my brother, it's the neighbor. No, I have to smile to everyone. No, I will bang, I say, nagesh, banging people, I don't know what. No, she's gonna be insulted. You have Shulchan Aruch, or that you have your own table? You have the Shulchan Aruch of Rabbi Yosef Karo, or that you have your own table? That you're inventing halachot? You have Shulchan Aruch, straight. You're not allowed to look at women. You're not allowed to look at no woman. You're not allowed to enjoy of no woman beauty. Sheker achen ve'evel hayofi. You're not allowed. You know that if you're going to look at a woman, you're going to enjoy from her beauty. So you're not allowed. Call me when you're going to be clean from that, and I'm going to give you permission. If you're going to need that. The satisfaction that you're going to feel from closing your eyes, you're not going to make that phone call. You're not going to want to look at no woman. When you're closing your outside eyes, the inside eyes are opening. And when the outside eyes are opened, your inside eyes are closed. You cannot see nothing spiritual. All imaginations that you think that you have spiritual powers, forget it. Drop it. Drop it. You don't have nothing. Trust me, you don't have nothing. Nothing. No spiritual powers. Imaginations, you have a lot. Tons of them. Powers, you don't have nothing. He is the Baal HaKochot Kulam. He's got powers. You don't have nothing. Me, I also don't have nothing. Nothing. Only when you know that you not exist, that only Hashem Yitbarach exists, His being reflects in all of your organs, then you have powers, the powers of the Lord, the powers of Hashem. And then you can heal people, and then you can bless people, and then you can love. Noef isha chasar lev, person that have desire for women, lust for women, he doesn't have a heart. With no heart you can bless. With no heart you can learn. With no heart. Natati lachem lev basar. Borol, I'm going to give us a flesh, heart, lev basar. Rabbeinu said it's the letters of the word Breslov, lev basar, Breslov. This is the fire of Rabbeinu HaKadosh. Without those amazing wisdoms, the simple wisdom of Rabbeinu HaKadosh, no one can get closer to Hashem Yitbarach. And I'm apologizing if I'm offending someone, if I'm letting someone feel not comfortable. I'm apologizing. This is what that I accepted from my Rabbi. My Rabbi checked it all for me, and I'm counting on him, and I see amazing results in my life. And I don't have no doubt about it. And this is the truth. Rabbeinu has got something that he brought to this world, that he can heal the world. And no one else can heal the world. No one else. No one. Rabbeinu have the ability to support us and to cheer us up and to make us happy and to revive us and to bring us to a will like that, that we're going to worship only Hashem, that we're going to love only Hashem, that we're going to pray only to Hashem, that we're going to believe only in Hashem. He's got that power. And it depends in us if we're going to listen to Him, if we're going to cancel ourselves to His advice. He said 1 hour Hitbodedut every day. It's not a day without 1 hour Hitbodedut. He said every day to go to the mikveh. It's not a day without a mikveh. Even in the middle of the night, take a bus, go to Tel Aviv, dip in the sea, and come back to Jerusalem, and you made mikveh today. You're quiet. You know that you made mikveh. At 12 at night, go to the mikveh. But go to the mikveh. Rabbeinu said not to eat raw onion. You're not eating it even if it's the best thing that you ever tasted in your life. Rabbeinu said not to eat it. This is it. We're not eating it. So what? Such a loss. To listen to the Rebbe. You gained to listen to the Rebbe. The Rebbe said to come to Rosh Hashanah. Ish bal yader. No one is allowed not to come. No one. Rabbeinu said that. He said, Ish bal yader. He was talking about you. On you, that you have reasons not to come. On you, to you he said. Ish bal yader. No one, no one, no one. Call me shesar lemishmati. Everyone that is listening to me. Everyone should come. You with your problems, me with my problems. Everyone have to throw their wisdoms and to take Rabbenu's wisdom, to count on Moshe Rabbeinu. If you believe that that rabbi is helping you, is saving you, there is a doctor in the world that can heal you, and you're so sick like that, you know from inside how sick you are. You know that you should be embarrassed from the smallest person of Am Yisrael. You know that when you talk to a Jew, you should just embarrass yourself from in front of him. You just see you're lacking. So am I to talk to a person, an Israeli person, a guy that wants to do something good in the world. I can talk to him, the worst one of them all. Try to talk to him. How do you feel? You don't feel ashamed when you're talking to an Israeli person? You don't feel ashamed? Don't discuss from yourself how selfish you are, how far you are from Hashem, how far you are from good midot. You see people dancing in Shabbos, you see people praying in Mesirut Nefesh, you see people running to the mikveh, donating money for tzedakah. You don't feel cheap? You don't feel far from Hashem? So you know that you have a problem, you know that you have tons of problems, and you know that there is someone that can heal you. Rabbi Natan, the main student of Rabbeinu, said once, one morning, he woke up and he said, there is a righteous man in Breslov that it was maybe 10 hours walk from the city that he was in. He said there is a Rebbe that is a few kilometers from here that can give me the advice, the solution for all of my problems. And he started walking to Rabbeinu by foot. And he walked and walked and walked. You see that in those classes of Likutey Moharan, that you see that in those books of Rav Shalom, you can find the advice that's going to solve all of your problems in your life. And it doesn't mean that if now you're going to read that book from one cover to the other, you're going to have Shalom Bayit. No. It means that after that you're going to read that book, you're going to understand how far you are from Shalom Bayit. And that you have the ability to start working on your midot, that hopefully one day you're going to be able to have Shalom Bayit. It's not a magic, but it's the only solution. All of the other solutions are not working. Not working. And especially not to go and consult rabbis, that this is the worst advice of them all. Rabbis that chasing after honor, chasing after money, chasing after success. To fall in their hands, this is the worst thing of them all. It's better to kill your wife and get over it, and this is it, find another wife. It's better. Yes, murder her once. It's better than to murder her for the rest of your life. Rav Shalom said those words. When you're insulting your wife, you're murdering her. It's keilu shofech damim, like you're pouring blood. You cannot say to Hashem Yitbarach, nah, it wasn't so hard. No, she was crying. Dim'ah, it's blood from the eye. Dim'ah, it's dam ain, dim'ah, tear. Dam ain, blood from the eye. She cried, this is it. You stabbed her. She gonna get over it? She offended me also? You live in imagination. Hashem gonna tell you it was me offending you. I was rebuking you. So you want to say to Hashem Yitbarach, so I was insulting you? You know the punishment on that? It's a frightening world, but this is the world. And in this world we need to serve Hashem Yitbarach in Mesirut Nefesh to fix our natures, our bad natures. And we cannot do that without Siyata Dishmaya, help from righteous people that done that, that conquered that been there already, that achieved that. And if we're going to listen to their voice and cancel our opinions and take their advice and going to listen to their voice, to what that they're commanding us to do, we're going to succeed. Like that Rabbi Shmuel Horovitz said, I saw in Uman that people can achieve the levels of Tanaim and Amoraim by listening to the advice of Rabbeinu. It all depends in you. If you're going to decide to work on your midot, to take those holy books and to keep those advice and to go to the field and to confess and to do long Hitbodedut as much as you can, and minimum 1 hour Hitbodedut a day and half an hour on the thing that is bothering you the most, you're going to be able to go out from every bad situation that you have. And if not, you're going to be stuck for the rest of your life. And you're not going to change, even if you're going to be 20 hours a day in front of the Gemara. The Gemara alone will not going to fix you. Water alone can drown the person. Have to have fire and water. Cannot have only Torah. Torah and Tefillah. People that are learning in the time of Tefillot and shorting the Tefillot because they want to learn more, they doesn't understand nothing from the Torah that they're learning. No connection to the Torah that they're learning. They're learning and it's all going to the Sitra Achra. They don't have no connection to the Torah that they're dedicating their life to it. They're wasting their times. It's better that they're going to go and open a store or something like that, drive a cab or something, going to be kind, going to be nice to people. It's going to be a lot better than their Limud Torah. Limud Torah that is not bringing you to do tshuva, to work on your midot, to fix your nature, your bad nature that you have it from your youth, from your childhood. If the Limud Torah haven't brought you to actions, to work on yourself, it's not Limud Torah. You're not learning Torah. You're learning wisdoms. It's not Torah Hashem. It's not Torah Moshe. Torah bringing the person to humility. Mimidbar matana, from the desert as a free gift. That you know that you're empty like the desert. That you're dry like the desert. Then you're going to receive the Torah as a free gift. That you know that you're not worthy, that you're not deserved. This is Torah Moshe. This is the Torah that you receive in Mount Sinai. This is Torah Emet. That Hashem is good. That I have a soul inside of myself. What can I do? I can want Hashem. Except of that you cannot do nothing. Try to accept on yourself not to be angry ever again. It's a joke. You're never going to make it. Accept on yourself to do 1 hour Hitbodedut every day. Just accept it. From now on, tomorrow you're going to fall. Tomorrow you're not going to make it, if not today. If Hashem loves you, today you're going to fail. That you're going to learn the lesson fast. Only to beg, please, Ribono Shel Olam, give me the merit to talk to you. It's a merit. You need to be a person that HaKadosh Baruch Hu can standing in front of him for 1 hour, talking on all of his nonsense. You should come to that place that Hashem wants to hear you. That Hashem wants to hear your nonsense, because you're going to talk on nonsense for years. You're going to talk on nonsense until I'm going to have mercy on you, to wake you up, to start davening on Am Yisrael, to drop the nonsense. First few years you're going to talk on nonsense, on your shlom bayit, on your money, on your Torah, things that are not exist at all imaginations. When a person really is awake, he's just think about how to help other people, how to make Hashem happy. He doesn't think about himself. He doesn't care about himself at all. Thank you very much. Chazak u'baruch.